Cat. I am in Mexico City now. I've been on the road in Mexico for a little over a month now. I wanted to talk about something that's coming up for me. And if you travel solo, it will probably come up for you too. So it is the topic of loneliness and feeling, like you are out here on your own. I happen to be someone who I really love myself and I love spending time with myself. So it's not exactly a surprise, but it's a different feeling that I'm having right now of, this is not exactly uncomfortable, not exactly new, but not exactly my ideal feeling. Like I would like to feel happier than I am at this present moment. So I wanted to talk about it. Before I do, I'll introduce myself. I'm Kat from Rebloom, and here I talk about ways to bring more joy into our lives, whether that's through radical self-care, international travel, retreats, creating healthy boundaries, all the stuff. If that sounds interesting to you, please subscribe and hit the notifications bell so that you'll know when I drop a video or go live. So, loneliness on the road. I think there are a few reasons that I'm feeling this way right now. The first one is that I've been spending a lot of time with animals lately. I was dog sitting, cat sitting, dog sitting. And so when you have an animal next to you, you have a companion. And so I didn't have a real sense of feeling alone because I wasn't alone. I had like in both cases, I had big dogs who needed care and attention, gave me care and attention. They gave me care sort of in the way that animals do of like demanding attention, which is their way of giving you something, right? I need you, you need me. It's a reciprocal relationship with an animal. It's just, I like it, and it makes me feel like I'm not alone, which is why I sort of prefer house sitting, dog sitting, cat sitting to just traveling solo, because it feels like I'm not alone, because I'm not. So now I'm in Mexico City and I'm not sitting. I'm in Airbnb and it's just me, although I am in a family house. So that feels nice. Like every once in a while I'll bump into someone on my way up to my apartment and, we'll chat, and it's just nice to have people around, but it's not the same as having a companion. Another reason why I think I'm feeling some loneliness now is I live in DC. DC is my hometown. And I have 3 friends who have sold their houses or are in the process of selling their houses and leaving DC. And that leaves a vacuum, and it feels like last woman standing. And, it's sad to me having friends leaving town. There are multiple reasons why DC is feeling less and less like home to me, and those friends moving is part of it. And thinking about when I do go back home, what am I going back to? Yeah, empty nest, friends leaving town, no more Chocolate City. It's just feeling like, big change and unsettling. So even though I'm not there right now, I'm feeling it. Also, I recently had kind of a long distance friend breakup. It feels both heavy and light at the same time. It needed to happen, but it's an emotion that I'm feeling, and I'm feeling it by myself. Another reason, so I always thought that when I leave the States for a longer period of time, there will be a point where I just have to cry for all of the things that I have gone through over the past 3 years, 4 years, 10 years maybe. There's just, all of the chaos and sadness of the pandemic era, the lockdowns, the political turmoil, just all of that. There's a lot to process emotionally. My mom passed during the lockdowns, and I really wasn't able to process that either, just because it was in the middle of so much other stuff that was going on. So I have a lot of emotions to process, and I always thought when I leave the States and I'm out of the place where all the turmoil and sadness happened, I'm going to have some time when I'm going to need to cry. And I think that might be starting around now. Who's to say? But yeah, I'm feeling some emotions. Also, I've been doing psoas release exercises. It's like trauma release, where the trauma is held in your body, and you held it in the psoas muscle, which is in your pelvis, and doing all these exercises, and it's meant to be an emotional release. And so I think those exercises are working. They're doing what they're supposed to do, which is helping me release emotions that are trapped in my body. And so I was having my coffee and a little open-faced sandwich in the cafe down the street, and I was like, what is this? What is this water coming from my eyes? I'm a Pisces. I know from crying. Oh, I know how to cry, and I cry in public, and I'm not ashamed about it. But this was new. Like, I haven't cried a lot recently. I haven't cried a lot in the past, like 3, 4, 5 years. So this is, maybe it's me coming back to myself. So yeah. Another reason why I might be feeling sort of lonely/emotional is I'm, in a city where I can walk around in my chunky twists, wear my most comfortable clothes, and I don't have to think twice about it. Everybody here minds their business. They're going about their business. They're not worried about me. They're not thinking about me. And so it's a kind of an exhale kind of a feeling. Even though it's a really big city, or maybe because it's a really big city, people are just, they've seen it, they're not interested. Or if they are, it's just a curiosity that's passing, fleeting. I'm just another person passing by. I can take off the mask for a minute and breathe and just be myself. And myself is an emotional person. I'm an emotional person, and so maybe I'm coming back to myself. Maybe that's what this is. Yeah. So here I am in Mexico City, coming back to myself, by myself. And it's a good thing. I like it. Being a naturally emotional person, I'm not afraid of crying. I'm not afraid of being lonely. I'm not afraid of being alone. I'm curious about what this is going to be. I'm just curious about my feelings, and I'm letting myself feel the feelings, and I'm going with it. So yeah, that's where I am right now. Feeling a little lonely, feeling grateful that I've had animal companionship for the past month or so, and looking forward to my next house sit, which has a dog and I think a cat too. So yeah, that'll be nice. In the meantime, I'm here in Mexico City, getting some business taken care of, meeting some vendors that we'll be working with during our retreat in April. And I'm also posting some stories on Instagram that are from Mexico City, and I'll be posting more on this channel so you can see a little bit of what I've been up to here. If you're interested in Mexico City and you're a Black woman and you are looking to explore the city but don't want to come here alone, I would recommend that you check out our retreat. I'll leave a link to it in the description. And we'll be here for about a week, and we'll be staying in a Mexican family-style home. We'll be eating delicious food and relaxing together, exploring the city together. We're also going to be doing some yoga, journaling, art journaling. We're going to have a beautiful family-style 3-course meal by an amazing chef. And we're going to explore the city together, and also be by ourselves when we need to be by ourselves, and relax when we need to relax, and take naps and eat, like I said, delicious food always. So check it out. It would be great to see you if you are interested in relaxing, connecting, and exploring. All right, until next time.